What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Drake claps back at T-Pain, calling him out for refusing to retire from music. Alright, so there's a new beef. It's not even like a beef. It usually is like a one-sided beef where like Drake is mad at everyone. So I don't know. I didn't hear the comments. So we'll find out what T-Pain said and what Drake did to clap back. Let's get into it. Alright.
Drake is fed up.
Just subscribe to your shit too, bro.
The boy Drizzy Drake is fed up with everybody criticizing him.
This is an interesting look, T-Pain. Very interesting. I kind of fuck with it. You kind of look like a crazy magician. Yeah, like an artistic magician. I think that's what it's giving.
Career. Now, if you're Drake, it's hard not to feel like an outsider in hip-hop right now. With what Kendrick did to you last year with Not Like Us, and watching a lot of artists that you helped pretty much go against you, at the very least, you have to be on edge. Now, T-Pain was on a podcast called the Crash Dummies Podcast, and he made a very interesting statement about Drake.
The one thing I learned from Drake, and here's the crazy thing, one thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Drake said, I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I have ever since said,
You really
thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something. Let me know if you heard it. Drake is like, no, listen. Okay, I got another one. Hold on, check this out. Check this out.
I mean, he ain't lying. He's not lying, guys. There's not a lie. Let's be honest. That's exactly what it is. You know? Or at least I'll say that's how it was in the summer, where I feel like right after Not Like Us came out, it felt like he was force feeding Mofo's music. Wagwan Delilah bullshit. The 9 leaks, the 9 gigabyte. What was that even? Do you remember that? No face even. And then the 8,000 other songs. You know, it just felt kind of like forced, like you better like the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then just like the leaked stuff that has come out, like the Irish shit. And whatever else, you know what I'm saying? I feel like maybe not the Party Next Door because that was like a plan or whatever, but the other stuff it felt like he was like, you're gonna listen to me, you bitches, I'm still on top. You know, that's what it felt like to me. So
You know, he didn't want to be. And I learned that from him. Like when he said that, I want to gracefully bow out and not get kicked out. I was like, you know what? I'm out this bitch.
This is just live shows now.
I'm out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to impress y'all niggas. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck if I live or die. Why the fuck would I keep trying to impress y'all niggas?
Question that a lot of these artists gotta ask themselves behind closed doors. When do I shut it down? When do I stop making music? Should I do it on my own terms when I want to? Or is it when you realize that your albums and your music are no longer selling? What?
see,
Listen, I feel like it's really a toss-up because if you, let's say you go too long, like you're too long, now people are gonna say, oh God, you're old as fuck, you're falling off, no one likes your shit, you have a terrible album, all that stuff, right? But then if you like retire at the height of your career, then it's like you no, I'm gonna feel empty. If Kendrick Lamar said tomorrow, yeah, that was GNX was the last album, I would actually be so sad. So sad. Because what? Sir? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. Like it feels empty. Like, what do you mean you leaving? You know? It's kind of how I felt with like J. Cole and the Fall Off, but he just keeps delaying it and putting like albums and songs in front of it. So I think, I feel like he'll be on his way out. Isn't he? He's like almost 40. Like, I feel like that'll be, I don't know, like a good kind of, I'm done, you know, time wise. But yeah, I don't know.
Artists go from selling 100K plus to now barely selling 10K plus is a sign. No matter how much you love making music, at some point, every artist has to have this conversation with themselves. And it's always interesting watching artists.
And let's be honest, okay? Whether you like Drake or not, okay? I've said multiple times that I fucked with a lot of his music in the past. I still listen to some stuff now. I just think the things that he does are clown-like. And I'm not gonna lie, when I'm listening to certain songs and he says some bullshit like walking into clubs with sticks illegally or some shit, I'm like, you're stupid, bro. Like, fuck, shut up, you know. But like but the song might be fine, but it's just like some of the lines I'm like, um, granted, my point is that he has a nice catalog. He can be done. You know what I'm saying? He can be done. He doesn't have to keep releasing. I feel like, not saying that he's half-assing it, because I don't know. I don't. He could be putting his heart and soul. I don't know. From what it looks like the writers are putting their heart and soul, or the people that's giving the reference. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, he can be done. Like, it doesn't need to be like the little, little things, like the little the albums that are like not really doing nothing. Like, I feel like it's nothing. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel impactful. It doesn't feel like it makes people feel anything. Like, I don't know. So I feel like that's the thing, is like the criticism. One of the main criticisms of him is that his music hasn't matured, and so his fans are getting older. The people that were listening to him, big fans in 2012, are grown ass mofo's. They don't. It's not the same 12-year-old mofo's that was listening to shit. So I feel like his shit not maturing for real. And he has had moments when it was like, I feel like on a more mature level, and I feel like resonated with his fan base, his core, as they got older. It was like, what, Churchill Drive or Churchill Down, or whatever that song was. I fucked with that song. I felt like that was the themes in it were fire, right? Um, but yeah, like I said, I feel like he can bow out. It's okay. Like, he doesn't have to be so emotional and angry. And this is, like I said, I am a Kendrick fan, near a stan, if we're being real, but I don't think I have mental illness yet. So
We saw Joe Budden go from making music to podcasting, which he's now dominating as a podcaster. Now, Drake was not feeling those comments by T-Pain.
He's gonna read it, but I feel like I want to read it instead. All right, thoughts. What y'all think? At T-Pain smoking on? Y'all agree or disagree with Mr. T-Pain? This guy always had resentment for me. You can hear it every time he speaks on my name. I didn't hear any resentment. I heard facts. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. I heard facts.
He responded back on to go digging. Like I always tell you guys, the internet does not forget. Drake fans pulled up this article from 2011 that states Drake holds up T-Pain's Revolver album. T-Pain is quoted in the article saying, "I know y'all waiting on the album, but the last thing I need is a verse from Drake and the album is complete. So find Drake and tell him to hurry the hell up and finish the verse." Drake
All these trash songs that I recorded, I listen to them all the time. And so here's my thing. I feel like he recorded a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, bitch, Party. That's our album, bro. The songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs.
I'm confused as to what the point. Like, what is their point? They just pulled articles from those from 2011. What? Y'all slow? Like, what? They didn't prove a point. The fuck? She didn't prove a motherfucking point.
Didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro. Put verses on these songs. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 solo Drake songs that didn't make other albums. It's not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. These are just songs that didn't make albums or Party.
And I don't see what's wrong with this. This doesn't even sound like hating. This sounds like an opinion about an album. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not saying they're bad songs, but they just sound like songs. I don't know. Like I said, when I'm listening to songs or albums, I'm looking for some type of cohesion, some type of theme, maybe a story, maybe something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't listen to some sexy songs for you, but from what I got from I would listen to some songs, like 3, I think, but what I got from like the reviews, it seems like there was a consensus that it was very just songs. Like, it was just kind of thrown, like it wasn't cohesive. So maybe that's what he means. I don't know, bro.
Or the other way around. Or Party came there with an album and was like, hey, Drake, can you put verses on these particular songs?
Now, I'll be honest with you guys. I think Drake has definitely had these conversations behind closed doors. Hey, right now I'm 38 years old. When do I want to stop making music? When do I want to finally hang up my jersey and call it a day? Or should I just ignore the hate train and keep going? Drake also has contract and label obligations that he has to fulfill, so him just bowing out gracefully might not even be up to him. I don't think Drake is in any rush to retire from music right now. We see guys like Jay-Z, Pusha T, and some of you guys might not like this name, but Jim Jones, still putting out music. So I think Drake definitely has a lot of options here in terms of retirement. Obviously, the man is petty. He's not going to quit after losing a rap battle to Kendrick. Drake knows exactly what that's gonna do to his legacy. Because no matter what you sold, no matter how many hits you had, people are only going to remember you because Kendrick finished you. Listen, man, you guys get in the comments below.
Listen, whatever, sure. I don't think so. I feel like the approach that he has taken thus far is really bad. From right now, he's remembered as the nigga that filed a lawsuit after getting in a rap battle that he has been instigating just as much as the other party for the last 13 years or 10 years or whatever the fuck. That's some bitchness, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The fuck are we talking about? Talking about music. We can't even see over the lawsuit. I don't see the music. I don't want to hear it. You went to the cops. Like what? Talking about legacy, bro, and you just get mad at anybody that say anything. He said Steve Lacy was a fragile op. Like I said, I can give him his props on his music. I can say was good, was not, was whatever. But like I said, it's the fucking way he acts. The way that he acts pisses me off sometimes because it doesn't make sense. And I try to give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't know how I would respond in this type of situation. But like, it wouldn't be like this. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So, anyways, I guess there's some type of issue. It doesn't seem that serious. Whatever. He said something. Drake put it on Instagram, a comment on Instagram, per usual. So whatever. Anyways, y'all tell me what you think. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all on the next one.